Alright, so honest question. Have you ever Googled a symptom that you might have and starting reading the results and suddenly just close all those tabs? And if the answer is yes, then you're probably not alone because I've done the same. I just had this sort of like anxiety to know more about my health and about my body and how everything is functioning, because I feel like if I know more, I'm just like more conscious about everything that I do. And that's also one of the reasons why I stopped wearing Apple Watch as well. And this is something we call health anxiety. It's not something you are diagnosed with or like you are going to a therapist about it. It's just something that just lives in the background, humming, that I would just rather not know. But here's something that I actually realized. Not knowing my health data wasn't making me less anxious, it was actually making me more anxious because my brain was just like assuming that everything is fine and just looking for the worst case scenarios, what could have happened, and I would just end up imagining the problem is way scarier than it actually is. So a few weeks ago I started wearing this Hume Band made by Hume Health, and first thing I realized that this doesn't really feel like a health tracker device on my wrist. I usually keep this on me for the whole time until it needs charging, so while I'm like sleeping, I'm going out, or like just working on my things, I just keep this on. It tracks all my stuff. It's kind of like a thing that you just wear on yourself and forget it. And that's where the magic happens. Because this doesn't really focus only on like number side of things. It actually gives you the solution to any problems if you have any. Now you're probably aware of these other health tracking devices similar to this, such as like Whoop or Fitbit and stuff like that. But what makes this device unique is the longevity. And the way it works is it has these sensors underneath that main hub. So it pretty much tracks everything about you, such as like heart rate variability, your sleep stage, your blood oxygen, your metabolic capacity, metabolic momentum. And I know this might sound like a lot of info, but the way they present all of that to you is what makes it different, because it's not just giving you the numbers, it's actually giving you the answers to your problems if there is any. And this is where the app comes in. Now once you get this device, you should download this Hume app, and that will just show you everything that you need to know about yourself. And as you can see, the homepage right here is going to give you that overall like health score about you. Next thing underneath is the metabolic momentum. Now if you want to know more about it, you can simply click on it and it will give you the score and what it actually means, which is pretty much your body's health trajectory based on like recent patterns about you, which in simpler language, it kind of like takes all of the data like your sleep, your HRV and all of that, and kind of gives you that like how your body is like responding to you, how is it aging, like your organs, not your like actual like birth age, but your body has like your organs has age as well, which it makes a difference because you want to know how your eating patterns and how your sleeping patterns is really affecting what's going inside of your body. Now next thing you will see is the metabolic capacity, strain, recovery, and that will give you like a score and based on like like overall other Hume users. So based on that data, it tells you like what your number is, either average or is it low or is it high, stuff like that. And if you want to know more about each of these data, you can just simply click on this eye logo, and that will just give you like whole rundown of how everything means and what everything means. Personally, what I really like to know is my metabolic capacity, because Hume App just doesn't show me what my body is doing. It actually explains why things are trending the way they are currently, and based on that, it's going to optimize everything and create a plan and suggest you some of the things you should focus on where the attention is needed. This is where this Hume App does really well, because you can set up like a goal for you, like certain time, and it sort of like guides you on how you need to work on that goal. Now underneath the app, you'll see these other tabs such as like body, band, plans, and the body one is for like this other device that they also have, which I'm going to make a whole separate video about it and how it actually works alongside with your Hume Band, because genuinely when you actually pair two of these devices, it gives you the most accurate data that you need for your body. So if you want to know more about this Hume pod, definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that future video. Now moving on to this band section, this is where you'll see like your general overall data that you probably need to see every day, not about like every single thing your body needs, like your sleep schedule, your heart rate, HRV, stress level, stuff like that. That will just like make sure everything is going well. If you're not hitting your step count, that just tells you that you need to go out and start walking right now. And once you know all of that data about you, you can go to this next section, which is plans. And this is where you'll find all the programs and classes that you can attend about like, different cardio exercises. And they have this full video that you can attend with these instructors that will guide you like how to do all those certain exercises for like lower body, upper body, full body, stuff like that. Which in my opinion is kind of like what we need more, because once you know what your body needs, you want to know what can I do to improve that part. And that's what, in my opinion, Hume Health does it the best, because you can choose all these different programs that is perfectly fitted for you. And also, just to be transparent, for some of these things that you want access to, you're probably gonna need a Plus member subscription, which is, in my opinion, it's still a great deal if you compare it with like Whoop tracker or stuff like that, because those things, like, you have to keep paying. You're kind of like renting the product, because once you stop paying for the subscription, you no longer like really, see all the helpful data that they will give you. Whereas Hume Band, it still gives you all the data that you'll probably need. But if you want to access like more deeper stuff, then you're probably gonna need a Plus member subscription. So where am I now versus where I started? Honestly, I'm kind of obsessed with my data. Like, it's something I would never thought I would say out loud. Because now, let's say if I'm like feeling sleepy in like midday, or I just don't feel like working, then I straight go to my Hume Health app and see what my body is really doing. And that will kind of give me an idea that, okay, I probably need to like eat something right now to get my like, calories up or something like that. And, that just improves my overall working schedule for anything that I do, such as like, even if I'm working on my desk for like whole day, and if I'm like editing a video or stuff like that, it definitely helps to know all that data. Now, here's a really cool feature about this Hume app. Once I'm wearing this for like at least 30 days on my hand, it's going to go through my body and analyze if I have any kind of chronic illness or any kind of disease. So I'm going to keep wearing this device on me for a long time, just to see how my body is reacting, what is changing, if I'm actually doing anything good or not. So, all of that. And like I said before, I'm going to show you this Hume pod as well, paired with this Hume Band, and show you how it actually works together. Are you someone who also like kind of avoids all your health data, or are you someone who just like been checking regular times? Please let me know in the comments down below, because I really want to know if it's not just me. And if you're interested in seeing my 30-day follow-up, definitely hit the subscribe and like button so you don't miss out on my future videos. And also check out these other videos that I think you'll also enjoy. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.